YouTube, what's going on? We are back with another video. Friday, man. We got college football today. Flex Friday. You guys go ahead and get your flex play in. And make sure it is a flex play because I know a lot of you guys hit me on Instagram. Some of you guys hit me personally on the Discord too, like, oh, I didn't get my refund back. I'm like, bro, you didn't even do a flex play. You just did a power play. Just because you go three man, that's not a flex play. You went power on that. As far as Thursday Night Football, absolutely disgusting. Russell Wilson, trash. I'm sorry, I have to say it. You might be banned for the rest of the year on my slips. You know, I mean, just the offense just 98 yards throwing. I mean, going into the half, you guys combined as receivers for 27 yards. 27 yards you guys had combined. The rush game was there a little bit for Denver, but not really. Chiefs, you know, Kelsey did his thing. Kelsey had like 100-something yards. Just couldn't find him in the red zone, man, to get him that one touchdown we needed. Pacheco, he had like 16 carries. We needed him to go over 16 and a half. Also needed him to go over 74 rushing yards. Had like 69, something like that. Just an awful day with the books, man. You know, Russell Wilson, like I said, I mean, there's not much to say about that guy, man. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Look, I know we're in a little bit of a drought from yesterday, but look, we got to bounce back right now. We got college football. If you guys are rocking with me, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel, man. I'll leave the link in the description to the Discord. Join up in there. Join up in the community. Let's get this thing rolling. And you guys are more than welcome anytime, okay? So we got Colorado. We got Stanford today. That's my main focus. It's Friday. A couple things I want to talk about when it comes to the Buffs. Yes, they won last week, but Coach Dion was not happy, as you saw in the interview. And I've watched a couple interviews and a couple previews this week with Shador, a couple other key guys on that team. You know, obviously the big talk. They're getting their star back. And that's going to be very exciting for them. Now, if you have two of those cornerbacks like that, I don't see Stanford being able to move the ball as far as in the air, which I think is going to force them to run the ball with their veteran back over there. He's not the best, but I think, you know, with Casey Filkins, he might have some type of yards on the ground with this Colorado defense. I'm not too comfortable in their defense. Maybe with their secondary, but not the front. I'm just not too comfortable on both ends, to be honest. So yeah, Sanders was not happy. Coach Prime was not happy about this. He definitely said that he made the statement. He's tired of it. He definitely made it very clear in practice this week what he expects. You know, so hopefully they come out fired up. I think they're going to come out and just put up some big time numbers first quarter. I'm calling 14 points first quarter for them. I think Shador Sanders is going to throw for 3-4 touchdowns this week. Or today, and I think they're going to blow it out the water. So they're going to have a great game. Stanford is a physical team; they are good, but what, they're 1-5 or something like that, 1-4. I don't see Stanford beating this team. There's a chance, but at the same time, you know, you got to think about Stanford had an extra week and a half to go ahead and study the Buffs and study kind of like their offensive scheme and defensive scheme. Obviously, they had a bye week and stuff like that. So hopefully. It's going to be a little tricky, but I'm going right now. I'm calling Buffs right now. I think it's going to be like a 40-plus game, and I think maybe Stanford scores 19 points max. So, yeah, that's what I'm calling. Now, as far as player props, there's a couple props I want to talk about. Obviously, Shador. When we look at Shador's numbers this year, I mean, 72% completion rate. He's a top 6 with quarterbacks right now. 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the year, thrown for 2,020 yards this year. Not bad. And then obviously that's kind of in that Oregon game where they didn't have the best game. Per game, he's averaging over 337 yards per game. We like that. And then as far as the carries, you know what I mean? 30 carries, you know what I mean? 56 yards. That seems a little off. As far as sacks go, though, this is the only thing that I don't feel comfortable with. But then I'm going to give you my reasoning why I do feel a little bit better about the situation. Colorado's given up 31 sacks this year in like 5 games. Okay. Not a good look, 6 games, whatever the case is. Now, the only thing offsetting that is when we look at Stanford's numbers, Stanford has only forced 8 sacks this year. So hopefully there's some type of balance there. Hopefully Shador's going to have the time to get in the pocket and get those balls out to his receivers and let him make some plays, man. So another thing I want to talk about with Stanford is no team wants Shador to have the ball in his hands, especially when he's in Brady mode. Okay? They don't want him to have the ball in his hands. So I think Stanford today, I think the game plan is rush yards. I think they're going to keep the ball on the ground. I think they're going to go with their veteran back, Casey Filkins, and I think they're going to let him determine the pace of this game, to be honest with you. The longer they can keep the ball and the clock rolling, the less Shador and Coach Prime have the ball in their hand in that Colorado offense, okay? Right here, as you could see, he can do it. We're talking about Oregon and Arizona he faced. Physical defenses. USC, you can see he put up 63 yards. Don't know what team that is. 54 yards. You know what I'm saying? And the Colorado defense, I mean, they've given up plenty of yards this year. You know? So another thing I want to talk about, Colorado is 3-0 versus Stanford in the past 5-6 years. Something, you know, take a note of, or like 5-8 years, something like that, 7-8 years, something like that. So yeah, Casey Filkins, I think I've seen it. Veteran back right here. I think he's going to drive forward. 42.5 yards for him. I think he pushes over this. So I am going to be taking the over at 42.5 right here for Casey Filkins. Okay. Another prop I want to talk about is Shador Sanders, right? A lot of you guys are looking at Shador Sanders at 349 yards. For me, that's a little high. I think he has a bounce back game, as you can see every game this year where he's gone over. We see a little fall off. Boom, big time game versus USC, little fall off. And I think we go big time game right here. I'm not going to go pass yards though. And here's the thing. I took this play. I already have it at 25.5 right here for a fantasy score. And guys, I was making the video last night. And it just wasn't recording my audio again, bro. Like I had him at 25.5 for you guys. I'm telling you guys right now, he's still at 27.5 fantasy. I think it's just a little too low. I think he goes for 30 plus today. And I think he's going to have a big offensive game. I think Colorado's going to come out and execute at a high level. I think the message was got across this week to the players, to the staff, to everybody, Coach Prime said. Now, as far as Stanford is going to come out and give the Bucs their best game. The energy is going to be there. They know the cameras are on. They know what this could be. They know eyes are watching this game. They know the guys across from them are getting paid. They got all the social media presence. They got all the looks. They got all the everything. And I think every team that plays this team is going to feel that and feel a little bit of disrespect or feel a little bit of, why is it y'all and not us? So I think they're going to get the best game out of Stanford right now, today. So Shador, you guys got to come out and go crazy. Coach Prime, everybody, we need running. We need a running back to go crazy. We need all receivers. You guys have about 7 receivers who can go crazy. You know what I mean? And y'all getting that dog back today. Travis Hunter's coming back today, supposedly. So that's going to be very exciting, man. So I got Shador Sanders right here, 27.5. I got Bucs winning the game today. I think it's going to push them to 6-2. I think they're going to qualify for a bowl game. And, very excited right here for them. So this is what I'm going to be taking right here. I got Casey Filkins right here, 42.5 rush yards. And then I got Shador Sanders at 27.5 on the over as well. Both these props are going to take on the over. I do feel comfortable with these right here. You could take a look at other props, but a lot of the big time games are for Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully you guys got some value, man. Just a quick video for you guys. 2 free player props for you guys. If you guys are in the Discord, I'll catch up with you guys right now. I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. And as soon as I get there, I'm locked in, man. So I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy. We out. Good luck today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below. Go get your workout in. Have a great weekend. And I'll be back for tomorrow, man. Join up in the Discord. I'll see you in